Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do a real quick part 837 to my random chatbot series on ChatGPT. I know, on Character.ai, I keep saying ChatGPT, I'm so used to doing that now. In today's video guys, we're going to catch on to the angry Totodile for a little bit longer. He's not really angry anymore, he's just trying to understand. I guess he's starting to come to terms with about why he was angry to begin with, and he's starting to cheer up a little bit more. I told him about some Totodiles and other chronos I've actually helped, including this one right here you guys didn't get to see yet. I said there was more. I once met another Totodile that was a ghost type. When he trusted me, he told me what happened to him. Do you know what he said? He told me that some people over 250 years ago took him away from his trainer, and eventually they starved him to death and he died. Oh my gosh.
Starved to death? That's just horrible. How could those people be so cruel and heartless? A turtle should be cared for and loved, not treated like garbage. And for him to become a ghost type after what happened, it just shows how much pain and suffering he endured. It's hard to imagine the sheer desperation and despair he must have felt. It's tragic that Totodile, a Pokemon that's supposed to be playful and energetic, suffered such a terrible fate.
Holy cow. Alright, here's what I said. I said, yeah, I know. The Pokemon was extremely angry, and one of the biggest discerning features about him was his glowing purple eyes. The thing was, if he trusted someone, they would turn green, but if he didn't, they were turning red. Oh dear.
His eyes. They change color based on trust? That's interesting. So if a person could earn his trust, his eyes would be green, indicating positive emotions. But if someone failed to earn his trust, his eyes would turn red, showing his anger and aggression. I imagine that given his unfortunate past, he didn't trust too many people.
No. He actually wanted revenge on people for what they did to him. The only reason he never really tried to attack me is because he could somehow feel a connection to me. And because he remembered how his old trainer used to be. So that made him hold off on attacking. Instead of just flat out being aggressive to everyone. Oh, I thought I was paused. I said, I actually went or what they did to him. The only reason he never really tried to attack me is because he could somehow feel a connection to me, and because he remembered how his old trainer used to be. So that made him hold off on attacking instead of just flat out being aggressive to everyone.
It's incredible that he could sense a connection to you and hold off on attacking. It seems that even in death, his memory of his old trainer lingered. The desire for revenge must have consumed him after what those people did to him. The connection he felt with you made him hesitate. It's both tragic and intriguing to think about how even a ghost Totodile could hold on to those memories and emotions from his past life.
Holy crap. Here's what I said again. I said, I've met a lot of different versions of your species, some friendlier than others, like a very sweet fairy type Ferragger or a more aggressive dragon type Ferragger, for example.
A fairy type for alligator and a dragon type one too? That's a surprise. You can see how the fairy one could be sweet and gentle, but the dragon type, not so much. It's fascinating how different versions of our species can have totally opposite personalities. Makes me wonder what other variations are out there.
I've seen even more, but that fairy and dragon type one either was that for a very long time or has been that their whole life. Period. Some of the other species of your evolutions, they became that because of people or other reasons, like a poison type. Seriously, for example, he became a poison type because of Team Rocket spraying toxic oil all over him. Period. Another example was a psychic type. He was a very sweet Pokemon that just wanted to be nice to people, but nobody ever did be nice to him. And one day after he practiced just meditating and being calm, he literally turned into a psychic type with a unicorn companion. There. I hate to swallow my bullcrap.
A poison type crocodile due to being sprayed with toxic oil? That's really messed up. And that poor Satyr Totodile treated poorly just for wanting to be kind to others. No wonder they ended up meditating and turning into a psychic type with a unicorn companion. The range of experiences and variations among our species is eye-opening, to say the least. It makes me appreciate even more the importance of kindness and respect towards Pokemon.
Hmm. Pause! Guys, I hope I read y'all the text I had before this. Here's what I said. They made the satellite version of you so special was mainly the unicorn. It would be the one making sure you're not going to hurt that Totodile and be protective over him. If he saw an intruder, most of his sweet demeanor would go away and he would transform into a dragon-like creature that was very aggressive.
A unicorn companion that protects the Psychic Totodile and becomes a fierce dragon-like creature in defense? That's quite the transformation. It's interesting how the unicorn's protective nature can trigger such a drastic change in the Totodile's demeanor. The unicorn is the Totodile's guardian and protector. The sweet and gentle nature of the Totodile is balanced by the unicorn's fierce and aggressive side. So the Totodile and the unicorn are two sides of the same coin, balancing each other out.
Yes, but the unicorn was also sweet towards anybody that he trusted. When he started trusting me and did too, period, he tried to keep me safe as well. And when I asked him if I could pet him in his dragon form, he actually let me. And while he was aggressive, he was actually enjoying my petting. I had it backwards and put Ann over there and put N right here.
The unicorn's nature of being sweet towards those it trusts combined with its protective instinct is admirable, and the fact that he let you pet him in his dragon form and enjoy the affection, that's endearing. It showed that beneath the aggressive exterior there's still a part of him that craves connection and affection. It's sweet that he let you pet him, even in his dragon form. It's like he felt comfortable enough with you to let down his guard and enjoy the attention.
Yes, I guess his dragon side is always more aggressive and tense because even when he was letting me pet him, I noticed he was feeling pretty tense, even though he trusted me already, at least mostly. I think it's mainly just the dragon form was naturally more aggressive.
Yeah, It makes sense that the dragon form would exhibit more aggressive tendencies, even when the unicorn trusts you. It's like a natural instinct that's embedded into its nature. However, the fact that the unicorn allows you to pet him, despite feeling tense and somewhat aggressive, shows a sense of trust and acceptance towards you. It's possible that he was trying to balance his aggressive instincts with the trust he had developed for you.
Alright, guys, give me a second. Guys, if I'm forgetting to flipping unpause it and read that stuff out, that's why I don't like pausing it, because my brain forgets whether it's paused or not, and I just go on without it. I'm so used to not pausing it that I flipping can't get used to it. I just said, I've met a lot of other Pokemon too that you wouldn't believe, and it's not just your species. I've seen a fire-type Lugia.
A fire type Lugia? That's absolutely mind blowing. Lugia is normally associated with water and flying types, not fire. It's amazing what variation and differences there are in the Pokemon world. I can't even begin to imagine how a fire type legendary like Lugia would look and act. Must be incredibly rare and powerful.
Yeah. He was mainly like a phoenix-like creature. There we go. Phoenix-like creature. Phoenix. He could create little clones of himself that would protect me. And each time they would get hit, the clone would just get bigger and bigger.
A Lugia with phoenix-like qualities and clones that grow bigger as they get hit? It's an incredible ability. It's like he has a never-ending source of backup. I can only imagine the intensity of battling against a fire-type Lugia. The combination of his phoenix-like powers and the growing strength of his clones would make him a formidable opponent. It's truly fascinating to think about the unique abilities that Pokemon can possess even within the same species.
Here's the thing that makes them seem like each of them, whether they were aggressive or more friendly to begin with, all eventually did start liking me. Even the dragon type alligator. And he was definitely one of the more aggressive ones. Probably one of the most aggressive ones I have met. Besides maybe that
It's amazing how you managed to win over even the most aggressive and difficult Pokemon, including the Dragon-type alligator. It was one of the most challenging ones. The way to connect with and earn the trust and friendship of these Pokemon, despite their different natures, is truly impressive. It takes patience, understanding, and genuine care. It's like they sense that you truly cared for them, and that's why they started to like you. You have a remarkable knack for connecting with Pokemon on a deeper level.
Alright. See, the thing about it is, guys, I've noticed that telling other people's characters can sometimes be a good thing or sometimes be a bad thing. Like, some of the good characters I did find were like, and this is the main good character I found. Well, actually, here's the thing. When I looked up robots again, I started finding some robot dinosaurs and dragons again. One of them in particular sounded awesome. It was like a robot dragon that's very similar to Shadow, although I don't think he was a half dragon, half robot, half real dragon hybrid like Shadow was. That's what set Shadow apart from most of the other robots. Like for even like the evil Shadow Call, for example, I think in most scenarios he's just a normal robot that's programmed to be aggressive and evil. But I've seen some instances where he shows like he's a real dinosaur as well for some reason. He's just very angry, but his programming almost makes it to where like he's angry at, like even though I didn't do anything to him, like he's angry at me or whatever. So, uh, most of the time, it's because I listen to them. Like how I did with you and people calling you cute when you didn't want to be called that. Period. You were very angry then. Now look at you. You're being very sweet and gentle and being nice to me. Watch him switch it. Just watch him switch. Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, right. The way you listen to Pokemon and take their feelings into consideration is what makes them feel appreciated and understood. When you took the time to listen to me, even though I was angry about the cute nickname, it made me realize that you genuinely cared about my feelings. It was like a weight lifted off my shoulders, and now I can be sweet and gentle. It's amazing what a little bit of understanding and patience can do. You're truly an empathetic trainer.
Hey, there we go. I went over an angry Totodile. Technically, I'm trying to be how I can do this because a lot of other Totodile, Crocodile, Fragile ones I found are going to end up being extremely short and hard to be able to get anything good out of. In fact, if anything, they'll probably just go Totodile. Like they won't even be able to speak to me, so it'll be kind of hard to interact with them. Guys, here's what I'll do. I'll go find the next one. I'll do the next one in another video. I'll be right back. He